Hey everybody, and welcome to another episode of the first look at of SOVL. A little bit of an awkward intro. We've got an army of undead. I was gonna say mostly like skeletons, but it's really a nice mix. We got a couple flankinators, a giant, some infantry undead, and some artillery. It's a pretty like well-rounded composition, in my opinion, as someone who's barely played this game. But we've been crushing it. We are in the second act, which will be the last act for us for this run. And there's only one elite fight no matter what we do. So I think I'll take this bottom route. All the routes look very similar to me, or same-y, I should say. So there's no reason not to go here. We're fighting some Northmen. Some Giga Chads, it looks like. Dude was so jacked. I think... Here we go. We're gonna sort of just play this like right-hand flank over here. Got Northmen horses and Northmen axes. A relatively straightforward composition. We of course are gonna target their horsemen with our artillery. So I think that is just good. Can nail a couple of those guys. They're sort of moving up the center and sides a little bit predictably. I think we'll be able to get the giant into a flank charge. So I'm gonna try to get this wolf out of the way of this horseman. I think I have to move the giant first. I guess my white guard can just move up slightly. That'll be their turn. Yeah, the Northman horse just run forwards. It's very straightforward. Ooh, jeez. We're gonna need to undead vigor. Unholy vigor this giant. And we'll be fishing for a side charge on the Northman horse as well, so I'm just gonna move my white guard up, or my white lord up, I should say. What's your range? Pretty far? You can probably like sit over here. No, maybe this? Ugh. Okay, well instead of going for the flank, I guess we just move our guys out of the way. I think he won't get charged. Be really fucked up if he was. Nah, it doesn't look like it's hitting. And that'll let my dire wolves just move out of reach. Meanwhile, the other dire wolves over here on the right hand flank can just get a side charge on the Northman horse, which will probably fuck up the wolves a little bit, but such is life. Okay, didn't get a charge, thank goodness. Okay, I think this is going to be a really nice straightforward battle. We're just going to continue to rock these horses in a literal sense and try to clear as many as possible. I should move my white guard up. They can get a flank charge on the Northman axe as well, which I think would be pretty good. The Northman horse have just opened their side to dire wolves. So that is pretty nice. And I want to kind of just try to move the white guard out of the way a little bit. Alright, I can see the Northman axes at least. I was a little bit worried I wasn't going to see shit. Well, last but certainly not least is the zombie giant, who can get a charge, I think, maybe. We'll just have to... There we go. So they'll get the Oreo cookie sort of formation going. Double stuff them to death. Not a euphemism. The Northman horses actually really got owned by the dire wolves, which kind of surprises me. Did much better than I figured they would. I could, instead of using the white guard, I guess I could use the dire wolves then to charge. Let the white guard sort of just recuperate over time. I think that makes sense to me. Then we'll try to use our artillery to target this Northman axe. Wow, this guy's not going to get a shot. No sir. But these guys can. A couple more injuries. We're not going to have to worry about that guy for a little while anyways. I'm going to just move the white guard up. And move my white lord to just sort of accept these guys' advances. I'm bringing him a little bit closer, so if he like veers off to hit the catapult, it will just die. And so that has opened up a shot on the horses, which we might as well kill a couple more. Good stuff. Oh yeah, these horses are absolutely screwed. They didn't even kill a wolf. Not a good look. Oh no. Oh no, they didn't even get a single wound on anyone. Rest in peace, wolf braves. Rest in peace, good sir. Oh ho ho ho. Awesome. Oh yeah. This is a very clean battle. I don't think I need to do any charging right now. I'm gonna wait for these guys to move up, shoot them with my guns. And I think if we get like a good rear charge with these wolfies, we're gonna be super set. Especially when you include the just bombardment factor going. Alright, I hope these friggin' Northmen axes don't like somehow just phase in and screw up my charge. That'd be really rude of them. Now they went the north way. Very cool. Alright, that's good enough. We'll charge these guys. We don't have to. They're routing this turn, so they won't be able to damage us at all. But you know what? If you rear charge, they can't actually retaliate. So, at the end of the day, it's just free. The direwolves are hungry. They want big yummies. So that is the Northwind Braves destroyed. I think that was just a normal Northman axe. There's new Braves, I know that. So it's kind of weird that there's an army whose name is Braves, but their unit's not Braves. We'll be getting an extra hit on the catapult, because of course. And the dwarf cannon will... they already got immense power on their ranged attack, but I think even more is fine, I suppose. The wolves will also get money, and we're just getting money on most of our dudes. Very cool. I will take the southern path. Gonna be fighting the beast herd in the lava lands, which is cool. I think I can have my cannons sort of just set up behind this lava pool, along with the giant white guard to sort of play defense, and then I'll have the wolves on either flank and the white lord over here. So this will be the main like theater of battle, I think. We're fighting a bunch of squishy noids, which is fine. I can get a little shot on the riding chariot, which I would like to do. They only took 1 damage, so is a little bit rude. I'd prefer not to get charged by the chariot. I don't think we're gonna have much option. Unless I were to Unholy Vigor and scooch that way. Great stuff. That's them dealt with. I don't think these guys can get down to this road here. I just want to move this wolf so that I can get a cannon shot going. Yeah, no, they're slow as hell. Alright, chariot. You're gonna want to save those ones. Oh, baby. That's the dwarven cannon for you. I'm gonna get the zombie giant moving. And the white guard is a little bit just super duper out of the way, but we're just saving them, you know? Just letting them stock up on units. I think that's fine. I'll slow play it with the chariot over here, so I don't really care. They're gonna probably just move, like, scooch a little bit. We have no charges. None that I want to do. Yeah, he's slow playing it. What a chumbo. Whatever, it'll be his undoing. So that'll just let us rock the rest of the mongrel army instead. Yeah, they're looking pretty toasty. This guy moved, so we can probably thread the needle here. Maybe. My dude's too fat. No. Beautiful movement. That opens him up for more destruction. 5 more dead mongrels. Which is very cool. I guess I'll Unholy Vigor the zombie giant so he can actually get into position at some point. I'm going to want to move this guy like a little bit more backish. There we go. Great. I think that's all my guys. No, the white guard. The white guard will continue to just not do much. It's fine. Obviously, we're skipping charges. What a scoocher, dude. That's fine. They're going to eventually get into cannon range, and once this cannon pops, they are going to be super dead. In the meantime, I can just destroy the mongrel pack even more. There's now only 5 of them. Not a good time for them, for sure. So I'm going to move the zombie giant up. That's all of them moved, so we can now move without worry. I do kind of want to get a fish for a rear charge on these Goatman warriors. I feel like that would be pretty awesome. I don't think this will be it. But, you know, it's worth looking at for sure. And I'll get a little Unholy Vigor on my white guard so that I can move a little bit quicker. I position my White Lord here, so if this guy tries to get at the cannons, it'll be game over for him. That, like, army. Alright, are you a rear charge? You are. Okay, we will just send it. Honestly, because they're getting rear charged, I might as well get the mongrel pack. And I think that's all my charges. These guys will absolutely get crushed by the White Lord, so it matters not. Not excited about the chariot getting a rear charge on my dire wolves, so I guess we're gonna have to interpose our other dire wolves, which is what it is. The zombie giant can sort of set up for a side charge on the mongrel pack. And these wolves will set in here. Worst case scenario, we get like a frontal versus frontal, but if he tries to get the direwolves here, we might be able to get a flank charge. Not 100% sure. It's a big we shall see. Oh, baby. That's not a good time for them. We won by 8, so I think they cannot hold. They're fleeing. Super destroyed. And I think the rest of these Mongols are just going to instantly Never mind, we could just miss him. Well, that's fine. There's only 2 of them left, so even if they were to hold, it wouldn't really matter. Alright, come on, get that rear charge. He's not rear charging. Okay, that's fine. We're gonna have a little bit of injuries possibly in the direwolves, which we'll have to recover. So be it. Just is what it is. Yeah, and that'll be fine. No matter what, I think this is going to be the final round of this combat. Oh, took 3 direwolf kills. Not good. Well, that is fine, I suppose. Oh, we took a wound on the zombie giant as well. Bro, you're kidding. Unbelievable. They're gonna get some more damage on my... my shit. They are routing this turn. I guess that's acceptable. Well, I mean, they might just not damage my zombie giant. He's very tanky. It's possible. They have to hit... Only 3 ups to hit, but he's got, like, the Stinkinator aura to cause them to reroll hits. So, you know, mostly unlikely to hit to begin with. Then, he's got a high defense. That is victory. Got a level up on the White Guard, and on the Direwolves, and on the Zombie Giant. It's pretty nice. The White Guards, honestly, I'm gonna give them base unit replenishment. They're like normal value is 3, so giving them +5 max models seems a little bit overkill. I think the wolves can get away with the unit size because they will probably not take that many injuries. Yeah, it does mean we're going to be spending some time replenishing them, but that is what it is. I'll take another attack on the zombie giant. He's up to 7 power 6 attacks, dude. That is amazing. What a champion. I guess I'll take the southern route. If I run it to really min-max it, I'd probably try to like determine how much XP that I'm gonna get and then plan accordingly, but I think we're doing well enough where I don't have to like super duper number crunch. I think the sort of generic formation will be fine. Soldiers in the center, flankers on the side, archers wherever I think they're able to fit. Speaking of archers, I'm going to shoot their Imperial crossbowmen. That's 1 less bolt that's going to be headed our way. I'm going to move the White Guard up to hopefully soak some arrows, so I think they are in a very good position to not die of arrows. I mean, the Dwarf Cannon has a very high defense as well, so maybe that was a mistake. Oh yeah, they're just fine. I definitely would prefer to charge these Imperial crossbowmen as soon as possible, as I simply don't want to get shot a bunch. So luckily, I canceled my movement on accident. I was gonna say luckily all their dudes moved, so don't have to worry about it. Whatever, we can slow play it. I mean, I often slow play it, so it doesn't really matter. At the end of the day, but the Dwarf Cannon's looking a little bit in treacherous waters. Which is what it is. Our axemen move up. I shoot the crossbowmen. It's 3 less bolts coming my way. My catapult can take a shot at these foot knights. It's another 3 dead units. Okay, they hit all of their 4-ups. That's kind of crazy. Oh well, that's fine, I suppose. Don't know. I think I want to scooch my lord back a little bit. And then I'll give Unholy Vigor to the White Guard so that I might be able to get a side charge. And I don't think I can get into the side with the archers. I could just straight up charge them. And you know what? I think that's fine. It's not glamorous, but at the end of the day, if you're charging into archers, the stuff's just not looking good for those archers, no matter what. Be able to get a nice flank charge on these foot knights, and the zombie giant can potentially do the same with these axe guys, the halberders, which they'll throw a boulder at as well. And the White Guard is just going to scooch back. We'll turn around in a sec. Alright, get out of here, crossbowman. And boom, and boom. Great. Does mean our catapult won't have much shoot at in the future, but that's fine. I guess I'll shoot these foot knights, because they could potentially side charge the wolves. Oh no, even worse, they're going for the cannon. Well, that is fine, I suppose. So I think we'll be able to get the White Guard in to get a side charge on these foot knights. Yep, and we can get a side charge on both these guys. Very cool. Can I rock any of these guys? I cannot. Great. We're just really side charging the crap out of these dudes. It is quite wonderful. All the archers are dead. They killed 2 wolves in return. It sucks, but it's no big deal at the end of the day. At least one of those wolves will just come back naturally over time, so. We did not lose too much. Meanwhile, the foot knights are killing a single wolf as well. That's completely fine. That wolf will come back. It's not actually dead. It's merely pretending. I will intercept here, and if all goes well, they'll get super effed. I'm gonna recharge these running guys as well to try to push the meter down, the morale meter. So we might as well like try to force the concede sooner rather than later. In general, in the lower difficulty, you shouldn't necessarily do that because it like automatically rallies the troops and they won't otherwise be able to rally, but in this instance, I think it is optimal, probably. Well, let's see, how are these halberders doing? It's pretty terrible. We won by 9, so they're routing. And the foot knights are similarly just not in a good place right now. We lost 1 White Guard, they lost 7 dudes. They're routing. And I think that just means they'll be losing this turn, because these guys are probably going to rout as well. Yeah. Good stuff. And these 3 dudes are obviously just dead. No, one of them survived. That's pretty incredible. Good on that guy. It's the Sunblade Shield Bearer singular now. Yep, we actually didn't even get a direwolf back, just kind of fucked up. That is what it is. I'll get another attack with my lord. And the skeleton warriors will get I guess more unit size. Why not? I'll just continue to like buffer their numbers up. And there we go. Good round. We're up to 500 gold heading into the shop. I could get a necromancer on horseback, potentially. That would be kind of cool to just have another dude. We're a little bit, like, kind of chuffed up on flankers, though, is the only thing. So I could maybe just spend my money on upgrades, but there's not really that many. Do I have... There's going to be an event where I could potentially get, like, a better unit. I think I'll get a couple, like, cheapo upgrades and just call it a day. Oh, the White Guard getting the Curse Standard. Yeah, getting the Curse Standard on these guys are nice. It's like a once per combat, like, Ultra Super Saiyan Kaioken move. I don't want to lose income for another set of knights. We're good on knights. We just need a little more infantry, in my opinion. Infantry or like maybe another cannon, because, I mean, more cannons are just more good, typically. Ooh. I guess we'll focus the chariot with the shaman on it. He took a couple wounds. It's not bad. Maybe... I don't think I could get the shaman chariot, so I'm gonna hit one of these chariots as well. Do the most furthermore out one. So it is just dead. The cannon continues to just be awesome. Guess I'll move the White Lord up a little bit. He's gonna give the zombie giant some movement. Oh god, what are the harpies? I didn't realize they had like a tiny charger. I mean, you could just like face tank him with the zombie giant maybe. Oh my god. This guy was shooting my catapult. It's so rude. This is awkward. How many activations I got? I've got 1, 2, 3 units and 5 thingies. Okay, I can let them move. Great. Alright, that's exactly what I was waiting for. So I think we can... I'm gonna have to just accept a frontal charge with the wolves, unfortunately. I need to put my catapults further back, dude. I'm gonna like shield the catapult with my wolves over here, so they won't get a charge and I can get a charge on the shaman, essentially kill it. Meanwhile, the zombie giant just gets right in the face of the harpages and throws a rock at him. Get blasted. The dire wolves can, I guess, just scooch a little bit. It doesn't really matter if they charge the chariot this turn. It's the chariot on the flank here isn't really doing much. A little bit scuffed of first turn, but there's kind of so many units, it's hard to really do much. In terms of moving around and stuff like that. We'll be taking a full on charge with the skeleton warriors as well, but that doesn't really bother me. This cannon can just destroy this chariot, hopefully. It's gone. Wonderful. I think the catapult's gonna have a pretty hard time hitting anything, so I'm gonna wait on activating it until a little bit later. Actually, I lied. I'm gonna try to get a shot off now. They can actually hit something. Let's go. Get blasted. Wanted to wait for this mongrel pack to move before I started making tracks with my dire wolves. And I suppose I will Unholy Vigor. But this turn, We have 2 activations remaining, so we can wait for the Longhorns to do their shit. Very cool. We can just kind of sort of get into their side, I think. Okay, they got 3 hits, of which the Giant saved all of them. The Giant returned 3 hits and crushed a Harpy, which means they are not fleeing, actually. They are very disciplined. We lost a Direwolf to the Shaman and 4 Direwolves to the Pigs. That's kind of rude, but we did destroy them. It's unfortunate, but it's sort of the price we had to pay in order to save our catapult for a few more shots. I can get a side charge in right now, actually. That's kind of sick. I don't... Yeah, I was going to get a white guard charge as well. I think that is good. We'll be able to move the Direwolf out of the way and use the catapult, or they can just move into its range. That is also just fine. The other mongrel pack moves up to get a rear charge on the white guard. That's not super duper ideal. I could potentially intercept with the White Lord, I guess. There we go. Of course, the Direwolves are just gonna get into these mongrels' flanks, their rears even. And we might as well use the Curse Banner on the White Guard just to completely eviscerate the Goman Warriors. Okay, we took a wound on the Giant. That'll heal up just fine. So it's another victory, but the Harpies are still hanging in there, dude. That's fine. We got a win by 7 on these guys, so they are routing for sure. And these dudes have done a little bit of damage to the White Guard, but they're going to be taking so many hits. That does not matter. Great. Alrighty, well, let's get this rear charge in. And we can't intercept because they're too close. Okay. That's a little unfortunate, but it is what it is. I think I'll get a rear charge in this mongrel pack with the Direwolves just to, again, chip away at the enemy's numbers. We'll be losing some White Guards, which kind of sucks, but it is what it is. I'd really like to get into the rear here, but we can't actually turn. Door's stuck. Okay, that's fine, I guess. I mean, it wouldn't surprise me if we ended up crushing them hard enough where it's a rout after this turn anyways. And if we kill all these dudes, then the wolves might be able to get a flank charge, or the rear charge of the mongrel pack anyways. Next turn, so, you know, that could be cool. Dude, these guys held? What the fuck? That's crazy. Okay, we only lost 2 White Guards. It's not bad. We lost 3 White Guards because of Crumble. That's, still not that bad. The mongrels continue to run. It's a little awkward where they went. That's fine. I guess I'm going to side charge the mongrel pack with the White Lord, and we're just going to leave these mongrels alone for now. Because I'd rather just shoot them with cannon. This time for sure it is the last round. We'll get some nice injuries on these dudes. Just make their day a little bit worse. And I'll activate the curse standard, so they'll be doing like 10 bajillion attacks. Alright, Harpy, please just perish. Very good. Great, I didn't expect them to be so tied up the whole round. It would have been nice to have the zombie giant available to do things. Okay, we lost 4 wolves to these guys. It's pretty rude. I really hope they rout this turn, or else we're going to be recovering the dire wolves for quite some time. The same is true of the white guard as well, by the way. Yeah, they're routing. Very great. It's a little win by 15. No big deal. Okay, so that started looking good, but then went very sour very quick. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is. We'll just have to replenish as best we can. The catapult can get a little bit of looter. Guess that means we've officially gotten all the good perks for them. Veteran accuracy on the dwarf is kind of good. I wouldn't say it's immensely good, but it's not bad. Because they just have the 1 die anyways. I'll get money with the healthy dire wolves. Replenish the weak ones. That wasn't a elite fight, so I guess at the end of the day, it wasn't too bad for there to be some injuries. I think I'm going to have my cannons over here on the left. I have a wolf, or on the right I mean. I'll have a wolf on the left. The White Lord down center. Here we go. And these cannons should be at least a little bit further back. That's a little terrifying. I guess I will just shoot at these handguns. Try to whittle their numbers down before they get to shoot. Think that would be cool. Yeah, we killed like half of them. What the hell? Bro, that's so rude. I mean, the dwarf engineer is just basically offering himself to death, though. Because we'll be able to get a very easy flank charge with the white guard. Oh my god, dude. They have 2 cannons as well? That's not good. There's no way we can avoid their fire. So I guess I'm gonna just... march forward with the skeleton dude a little bit. Okay, they did dodge somehow, which is great. I guess I'll move the zombie giant first. He isn't really going to be able to do much though. Just move him straight forward. I might be able to get a flank charge on the miners actually. Hopefully. Maybe, maybe not. They will be able to throw a rock at the miners, which is cool. Oh, what the fuck? Dude, that guy does so much damage. What the hell? Well, we can charge the flying machine with the giant. I unfortunately don't think we can thread the needle with the wolves, so we're just gonna have to sort of set up like a queue. The dwarf handguns missed all 14 attacks, which is amazing. So I might as well... just set up a side charge. These guys. Great. It's gonna be a real charge heavy round. So we'll get a charge on the flying machine, a charge on the other flying machine, a charge on the hand cannons, and that is pretty much all we can do. I think I want to position. I want to try to take cover with the wolves. Yeah, there we go. Even if it means taking like a frontal charge from the miners. It just would suck too much to get shot by the cannons. Similarly, I'm going to try to move the White Lord in such a way where he can avoid the handguns. Handguns might like move out here to try to... No, they're just chill. Okay, that's fine. Fine by me. Ooh. Dude, my zombie giant's getting all fucked up today. This battle. Well, let's see how this flying machine deals with 23 hits from the White Guard. Yeah, it's not looking too good, Mr. Stark. Very cool. I'll have to give him my thanks for his suicide charge into my ship. I could charge into these handguns now. I think I probably will. No, I can't intercept. Actually, that's probably fine. Ah! Dude, we saved. Immense. I'm just gonna scooch over here. I think we're safe. We'll be able to get a rear charge on the dwarf miners as well. Okay, the White Guard was not safe. That's fine, he's gonna be creeping around the side anyways. He's done his job. We'll just scooch over here as well. We might be able to get a side charge on the handguns. And that'll be it for my turn. So we can't do shit with our catapults. Alright, we got a couple wounds on the flying machine. They did nothing to my zombie giant. The dwarf miners have done no damage as well, which means we actually won. So the flying machine routes, and the gnomes hang in there. The dire wolves are not doing super duper well against hand cannons. We lost 3 of them, but maybe if we get lucky. Nah, they're hanging in there. They're gonna screw up many of my dogs. That's fine. We'll get a little side charge. A little rear charge. That'll be it. 4 R charges. Great stuff. We can even rock the flying machine from here. So it is dead. Which is cool. I'll just Unholy Vigor the White Guard. That'll be my turn. We don't need to do extra attacks against the Dwarven handguns. Oh, baby. We took 1 more wound. We're down to 4 HP with the zombie giant. Not super duper ideal. I'm really worried about this upcoming turn, because it takes only like 2 hits with the cannons to destroy the giants, which would not be very ideal. The wolves, one of them ends up dying, but all the handgunners are dead as well. Very nice. Can I charge? No. Okay. Oh. Okay, well, that's a dead giant. We'll have to reanimate him after the battle. It's not ideal, but it is what it is. Got one more dead wolf as well. It's unfortunate, but also is what it is. That'll do for this turn. And we'll get a little charge on the hand cannon, or the actual cannon. I think with this wolf, this other guy's not going to really be able to shoot much. Yeah. Which means we can scooch in the side, get potential like rear charge in this cannon. We're actually routing this turn anyways, so we don't have to mess with it at all. Great stuff. It did not die. But that does not matter. It killed one wolf, which is a little bit unfortunate. Oh well. Zombie Giant did level up. So that is cool. He's got one wound. Not the greatest. I think I'll get another replenish on the White Guard just so that we can like fully heal them before the last battle if need be. I think I can get a plus skill up in the direwolves as well, so that is going to be nice. And I'll do the same with these direwolves. The zombie giant can get a skill as well. That'll make it where he's less vulnerable to getting hit in melee. I think it'll improve his rock accuracy as well, or it would. If not for the fact that it's not an accuracy-based weapon. I kind of like the idea of getting a war chief. He is just another flanker, but like an extremely mobile dude is just nice, you know? I'll get a little skill on the wyvern and a little bit of gold when looting on the wyvern, I guess. We can go to the shop with 400 gold. We could get the White Guard revenue for our White Lord, but at this point I think we're kind of good on units. I mean, I did want more infantry. I kind of would like to upgrade my guys, and there's not going to really be an opportunity to do so. I mean, we don't really have that many banners that we can get. I'll do it. Fuck it. This guy will have +1 skill and +5 max unit size. We get True Strike on my Lord. I guess Banner of Swiftness on my White Guard, and that'll be it for money. So this battle we really just need to focus on not taking damage so we can recuperate for the final battle. It's the one nice thing about the War Chief is that we can have like a tiny flanker on each side now. Pretty cool. Pretty content with that. Let's see, they've got a bunch of chariots. Well, I'll introduce him to the cannon. Got 3 hits, so that's 4 wounds. Chariot is almost dead. I don't think I'll be able to hit it with my other catapult, but I could hit it with the zombie giant, which I think would be absolutely hilarious. Wait, can he just throw the rock from here? Oh, baby. Yeah, and then the giant can just scooch over here. Why not? We want to save the giant's HP as much as possible this turn anyways, so not super upsetty if he doesn't do anything for a little bit this round. Our catapult is just out of range of the chariot, which is cool. I think I can get these direwolves into a flank charge on this raiding chariot. So that is great. I want to save the War Chief a little bit longer. So I want to see where these Minotaurs go. Sort of try to flank them. They move pretty far, dude. They're actually going to charge my white guard. Unless I prevent them somehow. Which is pretty rude. This other guy isn't really in position to do shit. How many attacks do you got, War Chief? 3 plus 4 at 4 and 5 power. Okay. We won't be able to get a rear charge. Could get a flank charge, I think, pretty easily. Which isn't, like, super duper ideal. We're not gonna work right yet, we'll do that next turn. And if he gets a flank charge, then... honestly, I'm gonna hold the wolves back for one turn. See if we can just catapult the raiding chariot to death. Alright, War Chief. You are gonna just get in there. Hopefully, F some shit up. Minotaurs have 7 discipline, so they are a little bit rowdy. A little bit easy to rout. I think we'll probably be able to get them pretty good. I'll start working on the Mongol pack with the cannon. Speaking of working on units, can we get this raiding chariot dead? It is dead. Glorious. I hope the Minotaur just moves in a straight line. That would be very easy to rear or flank charge. Should be pretty cool. No, he's going in a really weird angle. I mean, he can't charge anything this turn, so I don't really mind that the direwolves can't get a charge either. The white guard can sort of position to get a charge as well. That might be a rear charge. It probably is a flank charge. Flank charge is probably fine as well. And I kind of want to just scooch the army back a little bit. Oh crap, I think he's in range. Hold on. He can unholy vigor himself and then turn. Oh, there we go. There we go, beautiful kiting. And who do I got left? Oh, the War Chief's war cry. Man, I think this is probably a pretty decent turn too, because the Minotaurs and raiding chariots are both gonna be attacking our dudes. Kinda need to go. So that's 1 chariot dead. Took out 3 direwolves on the way down. Bastard. Meanwhile, the Minotaurs are just absolutely beasts of saving. Yeah, they just took no damage. That's pretty friggin' rude, dude. Are you joking, dude? That's heinous. It's actually preposterous, dude. We might lose the War Chief. His first battle. We're gonna rear charge these Minotaurs, so no matter what, they are gonna get like a little bit effed, at least. I'll side charge the Mongol pack, and that will be that for this turn. And we might as well start blasting these Minotaurs. There we go. That's a dead Minotaur. He needs to be charged this turn, which is what it is. We will... I think we can get a flanker, at least. Yeah, pretty easily. Great stuff. Alright, let's see. War Chief. Alright, we're actually damaging the Minotaurs now. Here we go. The dice taketh and the dice giveth. Looks like the wyvern actually just barely survived as well, which is cool. Destroyed the Minotaur completely, which is also cool. The mongrel pack is looking super dead as well. Yep, we won by 10, so they are routing for sure. Great. Oh shit, they're gonna get a charge on my guys. I mean, I can intercept with a zombie giant, so I suppose I'll do that. And we'll intercept these minotaurs here. And that will be that. I imagine they're gonna route this turn. I'll just take some pot shots to whittle their numbers down a little bit more. Great. Good enough. Don't think we have to worry about this. I trust the zombie giant to not completely F it up. He's a ball player, dude. He's gonna rout him. He did not rout him. Ooh, well that's okay, because we're gonna kill the minotaurs instead. There we go. They did kill 2 wolves on the way down. Such is life. Okay, maybe I shouldn't have been super duper lazy. That's fine. I mean, they're dead this turn. No matter what, for sure. Surely. Do you have a curse banner? You don't. Alright, War Chief, just get, like, potentially in a flank. In case the shitting continues. Oh, that's some good rolls right there. Alright, that is 1 routed enemy. We've been saved against the damage. So the zombie giant lives with 3 wounds. Very nice. We need to full recover this round because the next round is going to be the boss fight. We got a couple level ups as well, which is pretty cool. So the White Lord can get +1 attack. That is pretty good. The White Guard replenishes, the Wyvern replenishes, the White Guard replenishes. The Skeleton Warriors get a little bit of unit size, and then they replenish. So they're up to 34 dudes, which is amazing. The Wolves replenish, the Zombie Giant heals. We're entering this last fight in a very good state. Fighting the Dark Battalion, which looks like Abyssal dudes. The Abyssal dudes are actually kind of easy, in my opinion, relatively speaking. I'm gonna just put my cannons sort of in the center, like the back of the center. My melee guys slightly to the side. I'll have the War Chief on the outer part of the shoal looking thing, so they can just like go over. And I guess these wolves will be here. This isn't really a good spot for them. Maybe they can go like right here, I guess. It's a little awkward. We're gonna have to move our infantry up a little bit. Dude, oh, the pain. But that is fine. Okay, I could probably cannon this raiding chariot at least. Dude, they are just sending it down mid. That's messed up. I mean, if that's how they want to play it, we have a punchy enough army where I think we can just meet them in the field of battle. I'll just send my 34 skeleton warriors to charge the Abyssal Knights back. The White Guard is gonna just retreat a little bit from the Abyssal Dragon, so I would like to cook them. with the cannon if possible. Who are these guys? Ibex warriors. I think I'll move the zombie giant up here. It might get charged by whatever the Northmen horse guys are over here. But so be it. Oh god, these guys are really horny. Oh. Guess I'll have my dire wolf sort of just chill back here. I want to get this guy to move first. Yep, he's moving straight. And I think he's offering his butthole for a nice little rear charge, which will be good. Great. I'm not going to charge in with the dire wolves because I want to save them a little bit and I don't want them to get just chopped up by the Northman axes. We'll intercept these horses here. And there is no more charges I want to do right now. Very cool. Oh my god, this guy can fly, so he's just gonna he's just gonna flank charge my wolves over the lava. I mean, that's fine, I guess. Or I'm gonna move these guys anyways. The dire, I guess I can use... We definitely will be able to shoot this guy if this wolf moves. Just trying to think what I want to do with him. I guess it can... I want to move in such a way where it doesn't get in the friggin' way, dude. It's looking pretty bad. They're so fat. No shot. This is really tricky. I could move it forward, I guess. Just accept that it gets chopped up by Axemen. Or maybe I'll just trust my cannon to destroy this guy. I think that's what I'm gonna do. And if they die, they die. But the dragon just needs to get hit once by my catapult, and it will be super fucked. There we go. Simple as... Just gotta trust. Trust in the artillery. So my war chief's gonna get side charged by the Northman horse unless I interpose the zombie giant, which I think we'll be able to get there in time, probably. The White Lord can side charge Skillman warriors. And my Dogonoids, I feel a little bit bad about having them like doing nothing. I think what they're gonna do is just sit here, and then if the Northman horses turn on the war chief, we'll kill him. But I will war cry. We've got a few attacks going. I think that is fine. Maybe I should have saved it for next turn, but that's a little bit rude. Dude, how'd they lose? What the hell? The dice were kind of spin there. I didn't really fully articulate what was happening, or comprehend, I should say. Oh well, the horsemen at least retreat. So first things first, let's get a charge on the Northman horse. And a charge on these dudes. And a rear charge on these dudes, I suppose. And that will be it for charges. Worst case scenario, if we lose some of our infantry, we'll be able to do shit with our direwolves. Anyways. I guess I'll Unholy Vigor these white guards as well, so that they might end up doing something at some point in this fight. That's one major weakness of the white guard I'm noticing. If they're not like in dead center, they're just out of combat the entire time forever. Oh baby. On the positive side, because this battle's going so slow, we can get some freebie kills in the Abyssal Warriors before they go too crazy. And I guess I'll just move up the wolves to maybe charge these guys. Last but not least, I'll activate the Cursed Banner so we can get a couple more attacks on these dudes. Alright, terrible saving, terrible hitting. That is fine. They killed one Abyssal Knight. Not super duper ideal. But at the end of the day, that's a couple less attacks coming from them. More of our Skeleton Warriors crumble. They're hanging strong. The Zombie Giant, on the other hand, is also not doing super duper well. That's fine. Looks like these Goman Warriors are at least going to be destroyed pretty much instantaneously. So I don't think there's any shot that they're going to not rout, given the fact that we won by 12. Maybe the War Chief can like do some crazy advanced maneuvers to get in on the horses. So I don't think the Giants are going to hold all that well. I could also get him in the Abyssal Knight, try to finish it off. I prefer not to. We will be doing some flying. Thankfully the Ibex Warriors are kind of just existing, not really contributing to the fight. We're not going to be able to get a rear charge, I think. Probably. Maybe? That looks very flanky to me. It's fine. The catapults can hit the fleeing dudes. I think my cannon will be able to injure some of the Ibex Warriors, hopefully. So that is cool. Alright, great stuff. Alright, let's see how this goes. Okay, that's one more dead Abyssal Knight. The Dire Wolves are just going absolutely crazy as well. We lost one of them, but that's no biggie. I think we might actually win this combat. Yep, it's a win by 6. So we've got a rout and a rout. Cool. That is very good. Oh yeah, and the Giants, his engines fired up. He's going. Very great. We're even. Winning in straight up combat against these Abyssal Warriors as well. Just barely, but that is good. We'll probably crush them this turn, so we're going to be able to get a rear charge with these Skeleton Warriors. And we'll get a little side charge on the Ibex Warriors. We might as well crush the Northman Axes as well. Yep, we'll just get in there. Clean them up. We don't really need to do much the rest of these guys, but I will just cannon these Goman Warriors down. Very great. Just clear the screen of the chaff, you know? And in case like some sort of horrible thing happens, I'll start moving the zombie giant over as well. Oh my god, that's 6 hits. Very glorious. Yeah, they are. They're super dead. They are in a state beyond death. We're actually just dismembering them. We will not even be able to reanimate these guys, dude. They are super fucked. War Chief's not doing super hot. But did well enough to get a win by 3. If these guys flank, that would be great. Or flee, I mean. They did not. Well, we could kill these guys. Think of that. Yep. That'll do it. They're routing. And we have done it. You've reached the end. The trail of dead conquered. The dudes fuckered. More foes remain out there. That was pretty fantastic. Like we did pretty good. I ended up really liking the White Guards and the Direwolves. Even though you get like 2 of them, they seem like real ball players as well. Real contenders. I think they might have even contributed more than the Giant, but not 100% sure. It's kind of a shame we didn't get more of these guys. So it'd be awesome to have like a force of just like 4 of the Giants or some shit. Whatever the case, that'll do it for this look at. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye!